morning, stone cold like a Steve Austin. He jacking, I'm putting rappers in these coffins. He's acting like he got it, but he's lost it. Keep attacking these slackers that want to feed off me.
Welcome to 3 Count Commentaries. Let's talk about this huge episode of NWA Powerrr that we got here. We start the show with Pope joining the commentary team where he botched all night long, daddy. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna just, when we get to the ones that I actually caught, we're gonna talk about them. But, so first promo was Aaron Stevens and Kratos. So they come out to talk about they're going to wrestle for the tag team, or they're going to defend the tag team titles, rather. And then, they reiterate what they said previously. Aaron Stevens didn't really know Kratos when he picked him to be his partner. The guy's a mercenary. I hired him to do a job. He does his job. And he says, but I just want him to do it the right way. And then there's like this long, pregnant pause for the crowd to react and for Kratos to stand there and stare at him like he got something to say, but he doesn't say anything. And then they go to wrestle the match. So it's Aaron Stevens and Kratos versus the War Kings, Crimson, and Dane. Jax Dane. So this is where we get Pope calling the War Kings the War Machines, and then he called Kratos Jax Dane in the same match. No wonder they took Pope off commentary. He doesn't even know where he is. I remember the last time he was on commentary, he called Fred Ross for Darren Young. I mean, his brain is somewhere else, daddy. He's thinking about the American dream, daddy. Anyway, Aaron Stevens and Kratos actually won because a hooded man hit Crimson in the head with a roll of quarters or something like that. It's 1986 all over again. And Aaron Stevens ended up, or I think it might have been Kratos. One of the two got the pin. So we go from there to Nick Aldis. So Nick Aldis claims that, this guy, what his name is, the guy, the announcing guy, that he's looking for clickbait, just like all the wrestling journalists out there. And says that, he didn't force Adonis and Latimer to leave. They left on their own. He just made a suggestion. And now he's giving people opportunities like Matthew Mims. And that his job is to make stars. So now he's about to go make Matthew Mims a star. And then he says that he's not worried about the Battle Royal. He's living in the moment. And then he says that nobody in the Battle Royal, he's not really concerned about anybody in it anyway. So then the guy has a list of names. And on the names on the list is Trevor Murdoch. Which, of course, upset Nick Aldis. He was disgusted that Trevor Murdoch is back already. Which, of course, begs the question, has it been 30 days already? Doesn't feel like it's been 30 days already. Couldn't have been 30 days already. It feels like it was like 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, maybe? I don't know. Nick Aldis defeated Matthew Mims with the Kinsland Cloverleaf. It was pretty short and pretty sweet. No big deal. We can talk about the main event in the main event. Let's talk about it now, as a matter of fact. So Trevor Murdoch won the 14-man Battle Royal. The only surprises that were in it was Chris Adonis, because they said no current champions could be in it. So then they suggested that Adonis sacrifice the national title to be in this match. So are they saying that he dropped it? That he just said that he doesn't want to be the national champion anymore? Because if that's the case, then it makes sense what he did later. So they had NWA rules for this Battle Royal. And that is, any foot touches the floor, you're out. And no over-the-top rule. If you touch the floor, period, you are out. This led Pope to eliminating Tyrus by pulling him outside of the ring under the ropes. So he just grabbed him by the leg and pulled him outside of the ring, and he was eliminated. Austin Idol was on commentary throwing a fit. Absolutely throwing a fit. Nick Aldis was also throwing a fit because he wanted Adonis and Latimer to eliminate Trevor Murdoch, to work together to eliminate Trevor Murdoch. There was also Matt Cross was in this match. Now, the reason why I mentioned Matt Cross being in this match is it just came across like a midget running around a bunch of giraffes. It was just like, nobody in this match is that massive, but Christ, Matt Cross is fucking tiny. Damn, he's small. Whoa, I was shocked. Anyway, Nick Aldis was claiming on commentary that Murdoch failed to follow Harley Race's notes, and he wasn't a good student, and he sucked. If he was any good, he wouldn't be, he would actually have been the world champion. He wouldn't be in this position right now. So Adonis and Latimer and Murdoch were the last three, which of course gave away the finish. Adonis actually eliminated Latimer, and then Adonis got eliminated by Murdoch. So he double-crossed Latimer and Aldis. And Aldis was pissed. He was heated that Chris Adonis had double-crossed him. But if Chris Adonis had surrendered the national title, then it makes sense that he wants to make sure that he wins. They did beat on Murdoch a little bit. After the match, Aldis and Murdoch got into a fight, in which, of course, Murdoch won the fight, back and forth fight. And Aldis was, still furious at Chris Adonis and yelling at him and stuff. At the post-match promo rather, Murdoch was tearing up, saying he wished that Harley Race was there, and that he would be so proud because he told him he was going to be world champ one day. And now he's going to do it. At the pay-per-view, he's going to do it. I don't remember what the pay-per-view's date was, but the show was called When Shadows Fall. I'm sorry, I cannot get into Trevor Murdoch versus Nick Aldis as a pay-per-view main event. I don't buy it. To me, Trevor Murdoch would always, not that, hey, once you work in WWE, you can't do anything else. That's not my intention to say. But I don't see him any differently. Like, they're just pushing that guy to a higher position. Like, they didn't put anything new on him. He's still the same guy he was in WWE, just a little bit older, and now in a main event position. Now, the storyline has been great. As far as him, they doing a typical Ric Flair 1980s storyline with the working man versus the top-notch, world-class, tailor-made suit world champion. It's a simple story that they're telling. It's just that they're telling it with Trevor Murdoch, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know how much you can. You definitely overrate yourself to get me to spend money on Trevor Murdoch. You should have just paid for one of these free agents that are floating around, not doing anything. You're better off bringing them in to try to get this to jump. But I appreciate also Billy Corgan's dedication to his roster. These guys are working. These are his guys. So, hey, push them. This was not the main event, but I'm going to talk about it last. Thunder Rosa versus Kamille. Fucking awesome. Now, there were certain parts of it that was kind of slow. And but it was pretty good. It was simple story, power versus technique and speed. Kamille wrestles a lot like Sheamus. There's a lot of clubbing blows, a lot of physical strikes, and she keeps her offense simple. Where Thunder Rosa was a lot more dynamic, working limbs, using submissions, that kind of stuff. Because Taryn Terrell and Melina was out there was a 30 seconds or whatever of blurred vision because Taryn Terrell had a wardrobe malfunction when she was trying to interfere and she got grabbed and pulled outside the ring. So I guess we're supposed to believe her titty popped out and then she got chased off camera because the referee threw him out. I was like, I don't know. I think that was an angle. It didn't look like she was out to me. But then again, I didn't see it, so I don't know. And the finish came with it being a time limit draw. It was supposed to be a 20-minute time limit. And if Thunder Rosa lost, she could not wrestle anywhere except the NWA. So she didn't lose, but she didn't win. And we're probably going to have to run it back again, or do a triple threat match or something. But this was very good. This is probably the best match I've ever seen Kamille participate in. Thunder Rosa is a really good ring general. She knows her style. She doesn't do too much. There's not a lot of high flying and all that crap in NWA. So this benefits her and Kamille. She got to really just stretch Kamille a little bit. And Kamille was able to be physical. Some clubbing blows here and there. Some power moves. And the match lasted 20 minutes. The full 20 minutes. And I kind of felt like when it got to 5 or 6 minutes, it was probably going to go to full 20. But because the match was third, I kind of was like, okay, well, maybe Kamille's going to win at the buzzer or something. But, they left us with another cliffhanger because now we don't know. What are we going to do? Who is Serena going to wrestle? Thunder Rosa didn't lose. So what are we going to do? Where are we going next? I guess that's a question for next time. But this match was really good. If you can find just this match, watch it. Battle Royal, everything else on the show, but this rocked. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, donate if you can, and I'll talk to you guys later.